Hey there, this is Ryan on episode 22 of No Code, No Problem. Today's episode is brought to you by Adalo. Adalo is a powerful no-code tool that you can use to build mobile and web apps in minutes. I featured Adalo on episode 2 before they were a sponsor. I highly recommend you check them out at adalo.com. I'll have the link in the description, so go show my guys some love. For today's episode, we are going to be highlighting Codica.io or Kodika.io. I'll have a link to their website in the description, so check it out after. And what Codica does is they allow you to build iOS apps with a simple drag and drop editor for the Mac and iPad. You can download it for free from the app stores. So from a design perspective, they allow you to build responsive designs using pins and constraints. All of the elements like images, text, etc. are easily adjustable with the drag and drop editor. You can reuse components to create dynamic lists and grids. You have the ability to adjust apps, font, and color guide. You can choose from a variety of animated transitions. You can import your designs using the Zeppelin.io plugin, and you can import custom fonts if they don't have what you want. You can even add actions and your own data in minutes using their data source and event actions features. So that's pretty much from a design point of view. They're pretty badass, and you have a lot of free reign. So from a functionality standpoint, you can build functionality through simple blocks with function arguments and variables, and turn elements into functional and interactive items. And then there's much more you can do, but that's pretty much like I can't really get into like the function, but I'm going to give you a few examples of apps that have been built with it so you can get a better understanding here. But first I want to name some other cool things that I saw from them. So it runs on Swift to ensure that performance is identical to the native apps that you can build, like if you were actually coding in Swift. You can search through hundreds of already made blocks to create your unique functionality. So if you have something in mind and it's already made, you can get it through a pre-made block. You can live test your apps on your device using the Codica iPhone app. So if you download the app, you're not able to build using it, but if you build it on the iPad or the Mac, and you download the Codica app on your iPhone for free, you'll be able to test it out just like TestFlight. So you can it supports your own server or any third-party APIs. And then there's no need to open Xcode ever. They do the upload to the App Store and everything for you, which is obviously very important for people in the no-code space that don't have a lot of technical know-how. But some cool projects that have been built using Codica, one of them being Monedenos. I think it's not from the United States. It's overseas. Codica is actually from Europe as well. But it is called Monedenos, and it is a mobile app that tracks the expenses among a group of people, but without the need of a server. And the cool thing about that is it actually uses Google Sheets as the backend. So if you want to import data from like Airtable or Google Sheets, you can do that. And then another really cool project, I thought this was pretty badass, but it's called Cove, Covve, and it is a business card scanner. And I was reading about it, and the Cove team had the tech, like they had this really good tech to build to like scan business cards and everything. And they had always talked about having a standalone app, but they didn't want to put their efforts into a standalone app. And that was until they found out about Codica. So then they did a little side project and made it using Codica. So they just used some APIs and they got it working. So I thought that was pretty cool, and it can show the power of what you can build with Codica. And obviously design is very important to people, but also functionality is a huge thing. There's only so many apps you can build. If I was to build an app for no code, no problem, functionality wise, the only thing that would be on my app would be my episodes and stuff. There's not really much I would do with it. So I was actually talking with Codica about maybe making a no code, no problem app. So we'll have to see. But if so, that'll be a real example of what you can do with Codica. And if you want to check them out, like I said before, check them out at Kodika.io. They also have a blog, and you can check out other success stories using their apps. So if you're looking to explore a new iOS app app builder. Be sure to check out Codica. Thanks again for listening, and I'll see you next time on No Code, No Problem.